HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the standard markup language for creating web pages. It is a text-based language that uses tags to define the structure of a web page. The most important topics in HTML are: Introduction to HTML. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Language, is the standard language used to create and structure content on the World Wide Web. It forms the foundation of web pages and defines the structure, layout, and presentation of content that is displayed in web browser. HTML utilizes a system of tags and attributes to describe the elements within a web page. HTML document structure. An HTML document consists of various components. Declaration specifies the document type and version of HTML being used. Element sets the title of the web page, which appears in the browser's title bar or tab. Elements provide additional information about the document, such as character encoding and viewport settings. Elements link external resources like style sheets, CSS, or icon files. Elements embed or link JavaScript code for interactivity and functionality. Element contains the visible content of the web page, including text, images, videos, and other elements. HTML elements and tags. HTML elements represent different types of content on a web page. Each element is enclosed within opening and closing tags, with the content placed between them. Common HTML elements include headings, backward for headings of varying sizes. Paragraphs, backward for paragraphs of text. Lists, backward for unordered, bulleted lists, and backward for ordered, numbered lists. Links, backward for creating hyperlinks to other web pages or resources. Images, backward for embedding images. Forms, backward for creating input forms to gather user data. Input fields, backward for various types of user input, like text boxes and checkboxes. Tables, backward for creating tabular data structures. Semantic elements, elements like backward, and backward provide semantic meaning and structure to the web page. HTML attributes. HTML attributes provide additional information or modify the behavior of HTML elements. Attributes are added within the opening tag of an element. For example, the href attribute in the backward element specifies the link's destination. HTML comments. Comments in HTML provide explanatory notes that are not displayed in the rendered web page. They are enclosed within backward. Formatting. HTML provides a number of ways to format the text on a web page. This includes things like changing the font, size, color, and alignment of text. HTML5 features. HTML5 introduced several new features and elements that enhanced the capabilities of HTML, including backward and backward elements for embedding multimedia content. Backward for creating graphics and animations. Backward for scalable vector graphics. Backward, and backward for structuring content semantically. Form enhancements for input validation and new input types, e.g., email, date, color. In conclusion, HTML is the building block of web content, allowing developers to structure and present information in a standardized format. It provides the foundation for creating rich and interactive web experiences, from basic text and images to complex multimedia and forms. Understanding HTML is essential for web developers to create engaging and functional web pages. Thank you.